Hello everybody and welcome to our podcast, Mind the Time. My name is Fintan Harvey, joined by Sean Kerry on his own. We've got no brandy, we've got no guest, it's just the two of us.
We can make it if we try.
So our guest, we had a bit of trouble getting a guest. Our guest had to pull out at the last minute. And then poor Brandy's not well.
We don't.
Sending love to Brandy.
Big love.
Big love to Brandy. Hope you're feeling better soon, big lad, and we'll see you through the week. Brandy will be back.
Come back, I miss you.
Do not
Miss your legs.
do not listen to what you've read in the newspaper. Brandy has not been sacked for inappropriate behaviour.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not.
So it's just me and Shawnee boy today. What's the crack, Sean?
All good. It feels quite quiet or something.
It's strange.
We might have to put that backing track back on.
Me and Sean's been sitting giggling for the last 10 minutes going, this is weird. So welcome everybody. So what we're going to be doing, because it's just the two of us, we're going to be talking about all things number two. In other words, we're going to talk shite.
That's a perfect, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. So
label.
Firstly, how are you keeping, Sean? What has been the crack since our last podcast?
I'm good. I've been doing the usual. I'm like a broken record at this point. I've been doing art all today anyway. Very relaxing. Drawing eyes. Have to get the eyes right.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that all morning. Trying to perfect the colour and the detail in an eye.
So does the eye take the most amount of detail?
Sometimes you have to get there's something about eyes. You need to get the eyes right. Or the face just doesn't come together. Mm-hmm. So I've been just so focused on them.
Focus on the eyes. Yeah. Focus on the eyes.
And it's two eyes as well. So it's twins.
Twins, two eyes.
Two eyes. Duo. Duo.
Duo or duo?
I don't know why I'm being American. So
yeah.
Duo. How are you?
I'm grand. Well, I'm grand. I was at Pink concert so we're recording this on a Sunday. Was down in Dublin seeing Pink on Friday night, myself and Sarka.
Brilliant.
Which was class, hell of a show. And then last night I was out in Claudy for my mum's birthday and had a few drinks there. So I was drinking 2 nights in a row.
That's unheard of.
It's hard work, hey, at this age to be drinking 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Took it out of me a bit, but I'm here and I'm feeling good.
Happy days.
Do you know what I took yesterday? Diorolite.
Yeah. You were telling me about this, I think.
It's
Game changer.
Game changer. Definitely helps a lot, Claire. I think you're supposed to take one before you start drinking and then take one after. And replaces all the electrolytes and the salts and everything that's mushing after drinking. So it's definitely a game changer.
Happy days. I must pick some up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Not just pick them up and look at them, but like put them into my gob.
Maybe buy them first before.
Or do that.
And put them in water as well before you put them into your gob. Just don't be pouring them into your mouth.
If you just stick it in your mouth, does it just fizz up?
I don't know. I might try it and see.
Like a Mentos.
Yeah.
In Coke.
Yeah, a friend of mine done that with Baraka. Was in a hurry leaving. I know Baraka. Put on the drink and he was in a hurry leaving the house and he was like, fuck, I don't have time for they wait for it to dissolve, and he just took it and fired it in his mouth, headed out to the car.
Fuck.
Started chewing it, just started foaming like a fucking rabid dog. Like.
Had a wee foam party in the car.
A wee foam party in the car. Do you know what happened to me in the car the other night actually? Coming back from on Thursday evening, I was doing a gig in Belfast Castle.
Oh.
Extraordinary place, beautiful surroundings to be doing it. But I was coming back down in the car and I had cashew nuts at the side of me and I was eating cashew nuts and all of a sudden a sneeze come on me. Oh my god, man, it was the worst. I was coming down the motorway and I just pebble dashed the whole fucking one screen, man, at 70 mile an hour. Just all of a sudden it was just like a mouth full of chewed up cashews and I was like, oh shit. I didn't even get time to get my hand up properly. Some of it had my hand, the rest splattered all over the window. Like.
Did you have to stick your head out the window to drive like Ace Ventura?
Pretty much. Yeah. It's a good job I have a long neck and a long body. So I was trying to wipe it off, man. It was minging.
I hope it's all clean now. Or you just sort of wee snacks.
Just when
you're driving.
I just give the window a wee lick when I need some.
One lick at a time. One drive at a time.
I have it cleaned up, but it was messy. Like, it was wild messy. But it just goes to show how far a sneeze goes as well, and how quick.
I wonder, you should have Googled that. Like, how quick is a sneeze?
Do you know what I have in front of me here, Sean? Google.
What is that?
How quick is a sneeze? I don't even know if that's the best.
I'm gonna guess. Can I guess first?
Okay.
I'm gonna guess about 43 miles per hour.
So what's the fastest? A sneeze or a cough?
I'm gonna say a sneeze.
Okay. So am I, because I read the answer. So a sneeze is known in the medical community as sternutation. So it's a coordinated effort between multiple parts of the body, from your lungs and muscles to bones and nervous system, that activates when the lining of the nose is irritated. The involuntary expulsion of air through the mouth and or nose helps clean out the nasal cavity of whatever irritated it, from pollen to irritants, the start of an infection, and for some people, bright lights.
Really?
Some people sneeze for bright lights.
I knew all that.
That would be weird now. So which is the fastest? Which did you go for? Sneeze all the way, right? So both a sneeze and a cough have one goal in mind: getting rid of whatever is bugging your body. Unfortunately, getting rid of germs in such a violent method means spreading germs in a rather large spray of saliva, mucus, irritants, and cot viruses. So a cough can travel as fast as 50 miles per hour and expel over 3,000 droplets in just one go. Sneeze ones, though, that could travel to 100 miles per hour. 100 miles an hour.
Jesus.
So I was going 70 miles an hour when I sneezed. What speed was the sneeze going there?
100. Oh, you were going 100 miles per hour?
This was just relative to...
I wouldn't say that. There could be police watching.
Oh, no, 70 is legal.
Oh, 70?
I was on the
thought you
motorway.
said 100.
No, the sneeze goes at 100.
Did you just do a wee wank over to me?
No.
And say 70?
No, I don't speed, Sean. Anymore.
Good boy.
Yeah, no, I don't. Try to keep.
Right, so we're talking about sneezes and coughs. What about a fart?
Okay.
We might as well.
We might
I know
as
it's
well.
about twos, but I'm curious.
Well, number two. You're going for a number two?
No, I'll go for a fart. What? How fast is a fart?
How fast is a fart? People, you are going to be learning so much off this podcast today. So, according to NBC News report, upon release, farts can travel about 10 feet per second, or approximately 6.8 miles per hour. So, if we were having a race between a sneeze, a cough, and a fart, sneeze one's 100 mile an hour. Half the time then it takes the cough, and then the fart's just a lazy.
Well, it makes sense, because a fart always fucking lingers.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah. So 6.8.
Maybe that's what that Cranberry song is about. You gotta let it linger.
So I sneeze once.
Well, at least there you go.
Mm-hmm.
A sneeze would want a race between a sneeze, a cough, and a fart.
Yeah.
Lethal.
So if you're ever asked a question, what would want to race? Now you know the answers.
It comes up quite a lot.
It does. You've heard it here first, folks. So that was the peanuts all over me one screen. That was coming back from a gig we were doing, myself and Ronan Boyle and Eamon McElwee. Both had been guests on the podcast. I was driving up my own though. They were going for Strabane, so they went the other way. And then Pink on the Friday night.
Brilliant. That's some crack.
I was telling you the crack about the hotel.
No.
So when I first went to book for it, like whenever the tickets come out for Pink, everybody must have been on looking for a hotel. Cheapest hotel was £350.
Oh yeah,
for a night. Mental. So I thought, I'm going to book it but not pay for it until another ones you can get, you don't have to pay until on the day. So I thought if I have that booked, and then I could keep looking then in between times, and managed to get one the week before for €111.
Right.
€111
in the centre of Dublin.
In the centre of Dublin. So that was the thing. I was going to drive down, and the hotel we were staying in was right behind Bossaris, like 4-minute walk from it.
Good stuff.
So we just got the bus down instead, which was sweet. And then didn't have to worry about being too still wee bit drunk the next morning driving.
How did you get a hotel for £111 in Dublin?
Expedia. Have you ever used Expedia?
No.
Right, I'm always booking.com.
Yeah.
Thought
Aye.
that booking.com was the one and only. And then Sarka goes, did you try Expedia? And I went, what? Far better, man. Far cheaper.
I'm on booking.com too.
Same,
The
mate.
swines.
Swankers. It's a swine and a wanker all of it. A swanker. Aye, man, far cheaper hotels on it.
Like, it's cheaper to stay in London. Like, I went to London last year in May. Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah.
£200 a night.
Wow.
No, it wasn't even. It was like 360 or 380 for 2 nights. And 350 a night in Dublin.
That's nuts, like.
It's a shithole.
Yeah, man.
Majorly.
It has got its shithole places, but I think every city has. The place we were staying in, it was like, it wasn't wild big a room, but that's all we needed. You know, it was just.
Was it a box?
It was like a box room. Like, it was very. I think it was more like student accommodation. You know, that they put out for. Anyway,
Sure, that'll do.
it'll do, because all you need, because we were going out after it, so you're only in the fucking hotel a couple hours, like. And £350 for a couple hours in a hotel to put your head down. No way.
See, I'm not on this NAS. I'm the same. See, if I go on city breaks, like, I'm out most of the day.
Yeah.
You just want to come home and have something to lie on.
Aye, exactly, yeah.
It does the job.
Does the job nicely.
I don't like shared toilets.
No. I would definitely need your own bathroom. Like, we had our own bathroom, thank God.
Because I was looking at Brighton recently, and there was like a guest house that looked amazing. And Brighton's very expensive too, like.
Right.
And I found this guest house, and I was like, this is great. Own room. And then it was just like shared bathroom.
No.
And I was like,
You're right.
no.
Can't do it. Oh, man. Where's your next planned getaway?
If I was choosing so I've got 2 trips coming up, but they're not trips that I planned.
Right.
So one is Paris. So I've got Paris in September
Yes, you're going from work.
with work.
Of course.
It's quite, it's good crack.
Nice.
And then I have London. So we have a big family wedding
That's right.
in London in October. So that's 2 big trips, but I'm really excited for them. Like,
Yeah, sounds fun, man. Sounds a
so
great crack.
what about you?
Going to Edinburgh in August.
So jealous.
So we're going over for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival and going to spend 5 nights in Edinburgh. Looking forward to it. Going to get on a couple of gigs over there and stuff and do a wee bit. Yeah. And actually the weekend before that I'm going over to Scotland as well. So I'm taking the car over. Myself and my mum are going over to visit cousins.
Brilliant.
In Scotland, just outside Glasgow, Port Glasgow. So we're going to take the car over. Looking forward to driving in Scotland too. I love driving anyway.
Aye.
And going to take a wee scoot up around the Highlands too. A wee drive, yeah.
Anywhere would be better in Belfast anyway.
Anywhere would be better than
For driving.
I know, man. The new road though.
So tell me this, how much did it cost you to stay in Edinburgh? Because that's another city I checked recently, and you were talking £600 a night for a hotel.
Aye, so especially because the Edinburgh Fringe is on, but managed to get, again, student accommodation that they let out, like student halls. They're all beautiful, real modern, clean, and exactly what we need. So, man, I think we got it for like, I can't even remember how much it was, but it was only like, I don't know, say 200 and something pound
for 5 nights.
5 nights, maybe about 300. Sorry, but something nothing mad like. And then we got the flights for like £49 each return.
That sounds cheaper than a hostel, like.
And it's amazing.
Like hostels were quite dear too.
Yeah.
So nearly was like, right, because I don't know, I was doing hostels for years, like, but I think I'm at a stage where I'm like, I don't want to do hostels anymore. Because the last couple of times, just a couple of weird experiences. So I was like, I'm going to do hotels now. But I would nearly do it again just to shave off £500 a night for a fucking stay, like.
100%, man.
So
100%. So we were going to have a wee look at all things number 2.
let's do it.
So I'm going to have a wee look first, Sean, at this. So this is the 30 most iconic duos of all time.
Go for it.
We'll have a wee look So all the top ones are on here, all the biggies. I didn't see the two Ronnies in it though, but it's probably a more modern list. So we had Marlon and Dory from Finding Nemo.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Good show. Enjoyed that. I was ruined with it though. Somebody that myself and yourself both worked with, a client who likes to watch the same movie over and over and over. So Finding Nemo was one of them.
Oh,
movies,
really?
and ruined it for me because brilliant movie, but you know yourself, when you see something 10 times in the one day, different parts of it at different times, done with it. SpongeBob and Patrick.
Ah, yeah, of course.
I was never big SpongeBob fan, like the way a lot of people are, but I think I was a bit older. It come along, sort of.
But parts of it is quite adult.
So here, I've just never.
I think the humor in it's amazing. I'm surprised I haven't watched it properly.
You haven't watched it properly.
No.
I must give it up. Yeah,
just stuck a toe on a few times.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
Again, I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched that either. I thought that would have been right up your street too. A parody of Doc Brown and Marty.
Yeah,
McFly.
I know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Who's time for this shit?
It's time for this.
Who's
shit.
drawing all the eyes if I'm not doing art? Like?
Exactly. Shrek and Donkey. Shrek and Donkey. I love Shrek. Are you a fan of Shrek?
I enjoyed the first one. I don't think I watched any more. I don't know.
Yeah, I've watched them all. Enjoyed them all. Yeah, big fan.
You have another one coming then?
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I think so, yeah.
Troy and Abed. Community. Have you watched Community?
No.
Oh, man. Get on, Community. It's one of my favourites.
Is it a lawyer or something?
Aye.
Yeah, okay.
Goes back to community school, like community university. It's brilliant. But Troy and Abed in the morning. They're amazing.
Is Chevy Chase in that?
Chevy Chase in it too.
Right.
Troy and Abed's a proper bromance. Like.
I think there's a movie coming.
There is a movie coming because that was such a big thing. I think it was like six seasons in a movie. They always talked about.
That's it.
So there's a movie coming, class. Wayne Campbell and Garth Alvar.
Of course.
Wayne's World, party time, excellent.
That's us today.
That's us today.
We should have guitars and a drumstick.
So the two metalheads rocked their way onto Oliver Heads after their breakout debut on Saturday Night Live. That's where they started.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were about to announce the next duo.
Oh, right.
No, I get you. Sorry.
Yeah. Haven't seen much of like Wayne and Garth after that. Sort of stopped.
They did a wee segment last year or the year before.
Oh, did they?
And it kind of looked cool. And everybody was all Wayne's World 3. Wayne's World 3.
Right.
But
I don't know if I seen. Did you? Is there a Wayne's World 2?
That's great.
Is it? See, I don't like the first one, man.
I think it's some of the humor. I love it. Enjoy
I'm going to say it right. It's going to sound bad to a lot of people coming from a comedian, but a lot of Saturday Night Live and that kind of American humor
goes over your head.
It's not really. Each their own and whatever tickles your fancy and all that. But no,
I'm a fan of Mike Myers, so I do enjoy stuff like.
See, he's another one for me who was in movies that became too quotable, and it puts me off. You know, and it was like the Budweiser ad. Do you remember the Budweiser ad?
Aye.
What's up? And it was a cool ad at the start. Then everybody was answering their phone. Yeah. What's up? He's like, fuck off.
I thought you were referring to remember the three frogs, and they sort of go Budweiser.
Yeah.
Budweiser.
Or
shite beer.
Yeah, wise or what?
Fucking shite beer too.
Horrible beer. I think I got my worst hangover ever on Budweiser. They were doing a promotion in the Bound for Boston. I think it was Bound for Boston. They were doing a promotion in the Bound for Boston. Me and Brian, Stephen had headed out, and every time you bought a pint of Budweiser, you got a wee scratch card. And you scratched and you won like a hoodie or whatever. Man, we left the place that night we were giving stuff away in the street, like
fucking selling it.
Oh man, like giving stuff away because we kept getting, because we drank in there, we kept getting extra scratch cards and stuff, but drank a fucking shit ton of Budweiser. Man, I've never had a hangover like it. I've never touched stuff again since.
That's not a very good business model.
Well,
Like, how much does a hoodie cost?
there's still people talking about it 20 years later on a podcast, so it's not bad on marketing, in fairness.
Shite beer, but
Shite beer,
you
good
couldn't
marketing.
pay me to drink that stuff, eh?
Well, it turns out you could pay me in hoodies.
Scratch cards.
Scratch cards, yeah. Thelma and Louise,
Ah, happy days.
great duo. Drove off a cliff together, didn't they? Yeah.
We're going to do that after the podcast.
we're heading for Fountain Hill.
Maybe not a cliff,
No, just out Fountain Hill in a bus.
just a decline.
just a wee,
An incline, a decline.
just a wee decline.
Just a wee.
Bonnie and Clyde. You just they are
Just
a
like,
thing.
yeah.
Responsible for multiple robberies in the 1930s until they were both gunned down in Bainville, Paris, Louisiana.
Gone down for stealing a few quid.
Yeah,
Were they bad uns? Were they like stabbing
yeah.
people or anything?
I don't know about stabbing now, but I think
Slicey.
I think their car get riddled with bullets.
Oh.
Brian and Stewie Griffin,
Oh, okay.
Family Guy.
Right. Again, don't watch it.
I didn't watch Family Guy when it came out, and then after a couple of years, I started watching it, and it's fucking awesome. It's so funny, like so funny. And every time I see Stewie, the wee kid with the rugby ball shaped head, there's an amazing song. So he done a song in one of them, and it's "Everything I Do" by Bryan Adams.
Yeah.
And there's a music video. Check it out. People on YouTube, Stewie doing or Stewie doing "Everything I Do for You,"
Right.
and it's every cliche under the
okay.
sun. And it's fucking brilliant, man. Brilliant.
I love the cameos. I do like Seth, what do you call him, MacFarlane's
Seth MacFarlane.
cameos that he has. I've seen
Genius,
those clips of those,
Aye.
like a Cookie Monster and all.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're brilliant. Like,
Link and Princess Zelda from The
okay.
Legend of Zelda. Wouldn't been on the list for me, but then I was never a fan. Frodo Baggins and Samwise Gamgee. Gamgee?
Gamgee.
Gamgee. For the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I wouldn't have put them down. Well, I suppose they're together quite a lot at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. And through the movie, they were a lot together, weren't they?
Well, it was the 9, and then they started breaking off, and then end up them two anyway. Suppose they were the two that made it the whole way to the Mordor.
Aye, so
Or Mount Doom, or-
Mount Doom. So Sam was his loyal friend, wasn't he? He just
Yeah,
would have done anything for him.
that's
Fair
it.
play to him.
I know. Good lad.
So Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, Abbott and Costello,
Okay.
famous comedy duo. Felix and Oscar from The Odd Couple.
Yeah. Walter Malfoy, Jack Lemmon.
Oh,
Great show.
good good bit of memory there, Sean. Aye. So The Odd Couple, one was clean and one was dirty. And Lucy and Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy, a huge sitcom in America.
That's right.
Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Elementary, my dear Watson. Oh, here's a good one. Jules Winfield and Vincent Vega from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Man, that was...
Start these names, I'd be all, hey.
I see when they give
But
you the
then-
full name.
Aye.
Yeah, you're not used to hearing the full name. Like, but, aye, two iconic characters.
Brilliant. Yeah. 100%.
Because John Travolta at the time wasn't really in a lot of big movies, wasn't he? Not, he'd sort of...
No, I had been in Cheekers. Grease was...
No, but I mean, there was a time period.
Oh, yeah.
And then Tarantino was like, I want him. in
Kind
the
of like a
movie.
lull.
There was a bit of a lull. Yeah.
He's in an amazing film in the 80s called Blowout.
Okay.
Definitely check it out. Very good. Like,
Good show. We have Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Woody and Buzz. Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock.
of course.
Here you are, Sean. Doc and Marty, Back to the Future.
Winner, chicken dinner.
And they're only coming in number 12.
Or chickpea dinner. Number 12.
I don't know if this is... I don't know if it's from like number 1 being the best or anything. Marty McFly and Doc Brown.
Of course.
What a duo.
Brilliant.
Joey and Chandler and Friends. Definitely a good duo there. Yeah. Very, very funny together. Two very funny characters. Here's one. John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. Scooby-Doo.
I can't do it.
Snoopy and Woodstock. from Peanuts.
Ah.
Tom and Jerry. From Tom and Jerry. Romeo and Juliet from Romeo and Juliet. Bert and Ernie. Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert. Hey, Ern. Hey, Bert. One of the guys that I was talking about when we went out
Hey,
that
Ern.
night. Hey, Ern. One of the guys that I was talking about, Brian, whenever we went out for the Budweiser night, we used to share an apartment together when we moved to Dublin, share a house together, and because of my height and his height, everybody kept calling us Bert and Ernie. We left them together, like, so still saved in my phone as Bert. So we're always, hey Bert.
You
hey,
big Bert.
Hey, you big Bert.
You big Bert.
C3PO and R2D2.
Ah, classic.
Mario and Luigi.
Yep. Good lads.
Batman and Robin.
Ooh.
Han Solo was his number one. Han Solo and Chewbacca from Star Wars.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. So yeah, that's the list of the 30 most iconic duos of all time. Is what the
Is there
list
anyone
called.
missing?
There's probably loads missing. In fairness,
I don't know.
yeah. So what have you got there, Sean? You have a few bits of writing.
So I'll do some facts about twins.
Oh,
Yeah, just a couple.
yeah. Let's do that.
So twin facts: 40% of twins speak their own language.
Like they make up their own language.
I think so. Yeah,
Ah,
I didn't do my research that in depth,
nah, no.
but I'm sure it is. But
sure
then,
that's like something twins would do. Like it's like we've got our own wee word. We'll just make up our own language.
but I think a lot of people do that. Like my brother and I would have things it only comes out when me and him are together.
Aye.
And then when I'm with my two brothers, we have things,
All right.
and then certain friends too and stuff. Do you know what I
I
mean?
know what you mean.
You have your own wee, like language,
Yeah.
but must be more common. Twins. They're most likely left-handed.
That's mad.
I'm trying to think of twins I know and remember when they were writing. Just to see.
My brother and sister are twins, but
Oh, really?
both right-handed.
Where did I get these facts? Wikipedia.
So they get asked quite a lot. So obviously boy to girl, and I would say, "Oh, my brother and sister are twins." People go, "Oh no way, are they identical?" No, no, they're not identical. One is a boy and one is a girl.
Remember this one? I read this out to you earlier. One can absorb the other, which I don't know. I'm thinking cannibalism here, like,
Yeah,
but obviously not.
just a wee knife and fork. A wee fetus going, I'll have a bit of your
Only
lot."
one's gonna make it out alive.
Yeah, it's going to be me. So I was just looking at that. It's estimated that 1 in 8 pregnancies start with twins, but only 1 in 70 end up delivering 2 babies. This because of vanishing twin syndrome, where one of the babies doesn't survive due to miscarriage and the other fetus absorbs its tissue.
Ah, right.
This usually happens early on in the pregnancy. Isn't that mad?
Or they're stealing all the twins and just putting them somewhere
Aye, could be that too.
in a twin city, a hidden twin city, in the dark side of the moon. Identical twins have different fingerprints and DNA.
Amazing. I
hope so.
the fingerprints in you. I didn't know. That's mad. There you go.
Well, you could, like, if it was the same fingerprints and one was like,
One was a bad one and one was
a
good
bad one now, be fucked.
one. Yeah.
I've got a wee joke as well.
Go.
What's the problem with twin witches?
What is the problem with twin witches?
You never know which witch is which.
Oh, hey!
Hey, I'm here all night. I'm not
you live
really.
here.
I'm here for another half hour.
I seen a thing about twins in South America. There's a village in South America, as ages ago I seen this, and crazy amount of twins like in the village. Like
That's where all the twins went.
every second or third person was a twin, like, or baby born was a twin. And then they linked it back to one of Hitler's fucking scientists.
Ah,
a few of
yeah.
them, they went on the run to South America, and
How would he call that guy?
he done all the twin experiments.
Aye,
So aye,
creepy boy.
creepy fucking aye.
I've also got a list of famous twins. Do you want to hear them?
I do want to hear them.
Are you sure?
I'd love to hear them. So is both,
Brace yourself.
is both twins famous or?
No, not in every instance.
Okay.
So I'll do a couple of obvious famous twins. So we have two of our own. Sorry, not one of our own. Two of our own. Jedward,
of course.
little boys.
The boys.
We've got Ashley and Mary Kate Olsen. We've got Tia and Tamara. Remember?
Tia and her sister. I never knew how much I loved you. Isn't it?
I never knew which one I fancied. Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
Who's Dylan and Cole Sprouse?
Remember the Sweet Life?
Oh, okay.
So those two guys. Benji and Joel Madden from Good Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
And
Good
then,
Charlotte or mediocre Green Day. That's what I always think of.
They're still
somebody introduced them as that.
And a couple of people that even surprised me that have twins, famous people who have twins. So Ashton Kutcher has a twin called Michael.
Okay. Identical.
I didn't actually check that.
That'd be weird.
I only had about 50 minutes to research.
That would be mad if you were an identical twin to a mega famous person, because you're going to get obviously recognised everywhere you go.
I think sometimes brothers look more alike than twins. But Scarlett Johansson,
she's a twin.
She's got a twin called Hunter.
Scarlett and Hunter.
Kiefer Sutherland. And
he just passed away there.
No, it's Donald.
Oh, okay.
The father.
Okay. Sorry.
Kiefer.
Apologies there.
Kiefer.
Yeah.
Hello.
It was Donald, you're right.
She's called Rachel. Vin Diesel.
Big Vin. What's his twin's name? Vin Petrol.
Fat Petrol. Paul Vincent.
What?
Yeah.
Paul Vincent.
So obviously he had some of his name there. Vin Diesel. He must have took. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Oh, class.
Of course.
Yeah. That was a great movie. I loved that. I watched it not that while long ago. You know, you get mixed up in Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I always do. Which one was in Terminator?
Danny DeVito. I said Danny DeVito in Terminator.
I'll be back. Not that that's how he talks, but it's just more.
Yeah.
No,
happy class.
I got mixed up when I was thinking of them two in a movie earlier. I kept thinking of what did you call it? The one where Arnold Schwarzenegger's pregnant. Junior.
Yeah.
It's an odd thing. It's not, and it is. It's not these days, but back then you were like, we never I think we were always asking our parents what's going on there.
Yeah,
like.
that's right.
And yeah.
What else a big movie has that
Big
time?
Arnie pushing
Kindergarten Cop was another one around that time too. Big Arnie movie.
It's good crack.
Yeah.
What was I going to say about but then they've been going on about making the movie Triplets for years.
Okay.
So where they find out Eddie Murphy is the third.
Wow. That would have been an interesting pun to put in the mix. It's going
to make them too obsolete then from our duo
from our
episodes.
Yeah. I have a few more facts on twins. Is that all your duos? Your twins?
It is indeed. You whack away, Fintan.
Mothers of twins tend to live longer. Statistics show. The University of Utah completed a study that looked at the birth and death records between 1800 and 1970. It found mums of twins tend to live longer than mothers of non-twins. Women who eat a lot of milk, cheese and yogurt are more likely to have two babies.
Leave a cows alone.
Taller women have a higher chance of twins.
Why? They have more room, they fit it in.
Maybe. A study from 2006 found that on average, mothers of twins or triplets were more than 1 inch taller than mothers with only one baby. Interesting. The reason behind this is that insulin-like growth factor is a protein released from the liver linked to height as well as to ovulation. Fuck, if I was a woman, I'd have twins, triplets. No bother.
You'd have, what's the next one? Quadruplets?
Quadruplets. It's possible that twins can have different dads. Oh Okay. Yeah. While it's rare, a woman can release 2 eggs during ovulation and get impregnated by 2 different men, one fertilizing 1 egg and another partner fertilizing the other. This is known as heteropaternal super fecundation. That'll do.
Cis petrol.
That's that's mental. Didn't know that was a thing.
Hetero petrol. That's just, I don't know, my head's going away a bit now. Right, so the 2...
so a woman produces 2 eggs and she has sex with 2 partners.
Aye.
And 1 sperm goes to 1 egg from one person and 1 sperm from another person goes to the other egg. And 2 eggs are...
Wait, what's sex? Daddy. So, but the 2 babies come out different?
Yeah. Yeah.
My God.
2 different fathers.
I'm going to be looking at people way different from now on. Because what was that thing we read? 1 in every 250 births is twins.
That's mental.
So there's, like, I only know 1 or 2 sets of twins.
Yeah. Many people do you know?
I don't know, but it's more than 250. You know the people you've met over your life?
Aye.
So there's twins out there and they don't even know it.
Yeah. You're a twin, you don't know it.
But twin from their mum, but not from the dads.
Yeah.
I'm serious? We're going to have to find them.
Yeah. Let's track them down.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a list.
So twins can run in the family. A woman can inherit a gene that causes her to hyperovulate, meaning she's more likely to release multiple eggs while ovulating. These are fraternal twins because each is a separate egg. There you go.
Delicious. I love it.
You can deliver twins naturally. The average time between delivering twins is 17 minutes. Aye, that's bound to happen as well, that you could have twins with different birthdays.
Do you not just want it out, like?
Just one shot.
Like,
one has to come out first, like. But I suppose if, like, one was born at, like, 5 to 12 and, like, the 28th of June, another was born at, like, 5 past 12 and the 29th.
Has anyone ever asked these questions before? Bet you don't have the answers.
We are learning a lot.
I'm going to be sitting all night thinking about this shit. It makes more sense now. That movie, The Twins, with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, makes more sense.
Yeah.
Maybe that's actually the whole point of the fucking film. I'm going to have to research that shit.
What did you got on singles, wasn't it? Albums and movies?
So we have famous number 2 singles. So basically songs that were released and only ever got to number 2.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't mean re-releases or anything, because I think one of these might have got to number 1 since. So, which is the first one I'm going to mention, which is Fairy Tale of New York. So in 1987, when that came out, it only got to number 2.
Wow.
No, I don't.
What got to number 1?
I did not.
No, it's all right.
Research that again. We did a very quick.
We don't know. We did. It was very quick.
Very quick. And I'm the slowest writer in history.
Your writing is perfect, though.
But it's. Did you ever see me writing?
Aye.
Like, I only did an A there now. I only did the number 2. You look that up, assistant.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead. So, the Beatles, Let It Be. 1970. And also the Beatles' Penny Lane in 1967. Both number 2s. Beach Boys, God Only Knows, 66.
Great tune as well. Love that song. Yeah.
Beautiful. A Biggin, Oasis, Wonderwall.
Wonderwall was beaten by Country House, wasn't it? By Blur.
No, see, I thought it was the Britpop Wars. I think that was Roll With It.
That was Roll With It, you're right.
But what beat it was Robson and Jerome. Remember them too?
Oh, I remember them too. Soldier. What was the song again?
Wasn't as good as Sister. No. But Soldier.
Never knew how much I missed you.
Shot you. It was called I Believe. Remember, it was like, yeah. I believe they got that.
What was the big song they'd on the Righteous Brothers?
Aye. Oh, my darling.
Oh.
I'm hungry.
So Fairy Tale in New York was kept off the number one by Pet Shop Boys' version of Always on My Mind.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, it's a good song.
It is a good song, but yeah, for Fairy Tale in New York to be knocked off number one spot by a cover version. Same as that.
Another big one, Verve, Bittersweet Symphony.
Bittersweet Symphony.
I'd only got the number 2 in 1997.
Oh, what got the number one? Have you got that?
I do not.
I'll have a wee
I only got the Oasis one because I only looked that up because I thought it was the Blur thing. We've got Pulp, Common People.
What a song.
95. Weedest, Teenage Dirtbag in 2001.
June.
That fucking song was everywhere.
That was... I remember when I first found out, that your man, the lead singer, does the woman's voice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember seeing it was on TV and he was singing live, and then he was like, I'm just a teenage dirtbag. And then he goes, takes a big breath, he goes, I got 2 tickets for Iron Maiden, maybe. Yeah, mine was blowing.
Yeah, it's falsetto.
Class.
I knew what he was doing. The rat. Elvis Presley, Suspicious Minds.
We can go on together.
I wonder how many people has turned this podcast off.
There's 2 left.
You're loving it, don't lie.
Better crack.
B-52's Love Shack.
Love
1990.
Shack.
That's classic.
Yeah.
I love the B-52s. Roam around the world. Adele, Rolling in the Deep.
Wow.
I thought she was always just
I
fucking...
thought she was just number ones all the way.
Manic Street Preachers, A Design for Life.
June.
96. I think they only ever had one number one. And it was, if you tolerate this, then your children will be next.
Okay.
Then your twin children will be next. And just lastly, Spandau Ballet.
Spandau Ballet Gold. Gold.
Always believe in yourself. 83.
Good tune as well.
Songs older than me.
Yeah.
Not older than you, but...
What, how old is it? 42? Yeah, I'm definitely older than it. By a year. Yes.
A delicious year. A year all by itself.
Right. What other number 2 facts have we got?
Well, you know me in movies.
Yeah. Sequels.
So, best sequels.
Best sequels.
But the question is, are they better than the originals?
Okay.
Sometimes, yes. But not always. So, Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
Paddington 2.
Paddington 2 was brilliant. Paddington 1 was brilliant as well.
Yeah.
It was Paddington, but Paddington 2 was class.
The third's coming out.
What?
The second was brilliant. It's got Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
Yes, lads. Yeah. Godfather Part 2.
Godfather Part 2. Yeah.
Is that better?
Aye.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't remember.
depends who you asked.
Aliens.
Never watched them.
I still prefer the first. Evil Dead 2. No, that is better. That is awesome. Awesome,
dude.
Lord of the Rings, Two Towers.
Yeah.
Show. The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Chris Nolan's second from his Batman trilogy. The Empire Strikes Back episode. Well, do you know, chronologically it's episode 5.
Aye.
But it was
the second release.
The second release. Right. Star Wars release. So it is brilliant. Yeah. Spider-Man 2. Yeah, whatever. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Possibly the best sequel ever. I think, in my opinion.
I watched some of it there like a couple of days ago. It was on and I flicked it on. It was class.
Start to finish.
So it was the bit that I seen. I didn't get to see all of it because it was heading out, but it was the bit. Do you remember when he first gets the young fella? What do you call him, Ian?
Edward Furlong. John O'Connor.
John Connor,
not John O'Connor.
John Connor. So John Connor's ringing home to the Foster family.
Aye.
and he's like, and they're like acting weird, and then he goes, "What's the name of your dog?" And he said, "Whatever, Benji," and he calls Max. And he's like, asks him how Max is. "Oh, Max is fine, darling. What does he says? Your foster family are already dead."
And it zooms out and her head's just speared.
So she does that. She just goes, and then it zooms out and just through the milk carton.
The milk's
through your
flying
man's head. Yeah, and then he went out and ripped the tag off. He walked out and then he looked at the dog and he seen that there was a different name on it, and he was like, "Oh," and he just rips it off and probably kills the dog. Didn't show you the dog dying, but it yelps.
It better not. It yelps.
It yelps.
Did it go yelp?
A lot of yelp out of it.
It just went yelp,
Yelp.
yelp.
Yeah.
And she, all that milk, she could have had twins. Mad Max 2.
Yeah.
100%.
Good show.
Far better. Brilliant. Captain America 2. That's the way I write these things sometimes. I write Cap US.
Yeah.
That's my shorthand. Is it
Cap
shorthand?
US. Shorthand.
Winter Soldier.
I guess in the cinema.
John Wick 2.
Mm-hmm.
One for you, Shrek fan. Shrek 2. Was that
Shrek
better?
2. Both is good, I think. Yeah.
Superman 2.
Superman 2.
Kill Bill 2.
Aye.
And Batman Returns.
And Batman Returns.
Which is, amazing.
Amazing.
So that's,
Cool. So that's all the number twos. That's everything from the two of us, Sean.
Except for, what else? Do we have any facts on number twos? Like poos?
Okay.
No, let's not do that.
Do you know what? If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. So facts about...
So the two listeners we had, I think it's down to one now. Let's try and bring it up again.
Facts about number twos. Facts about poop.
Brendy's probably having a good old time listening to this. He's probably shouting at the mic.
Oh, so Brendan was saying the last time that he just kept answering us. It was like he was there. Yeah.
Fuck. Well,
we miss you, Brendy.
we should get cardboard cutouts
We should actually.
and then a wee button that triggers like phrases.
Yeah.
So what's Brendy always say? Jesus! He does sound like that, doesn't he? Jesus! But he goes away from the mic. So we'd have all that. We need to record all these things.
We do. I just have a wee button there.
I don't know what mine is. What's your phrase?
I don't know. We'll have to listen back and see.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Okay, so do you want to hear some facts?
About poo-poo?
Yeah. So on average, it can take 7 seconds for food to travel from your esophagus to the stomach. But it could take 72 hours to travel from the stomach through the intestinal tract. Some bit of work goes on in there, isn't there? Like,
What's taking them so long?
long way to go, miles of it. Frequency varies from person to person and even culture to culture. Anywhere from 3 times a day to once every 3 days is normal. As long as you're in that range and feeling comfortable, you're good to go. What's your range, Sean?
Every morning.
Just mornings?
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well and rounded, like.
Yeah.
Not the shape of the poo, just the... What do you call that again?
The consistency? Or the... No, because...
Regular.
You're regular.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sorry, some people once every 3 days.
Are you 3 every 1 day?
I'm 2 a day.
2 a day.
Sometimes 3 of them. That's why I'm so thin.
Falling out E.
Doctors can now perform stool transplants. Wait, what? So taking a stool from a healthy person and transferring it to patients suffering from illness such as C. diff colitis. The good bacteria found in healthy poop can fight off serious and potentially life-threatening infections.
Seriously.
Imagine, so do they shove it on? So do they collect it from a healthy person and then shove it in your bum?
Go and start trying to find cures for things that are killing us instead of a poo transplant.
A poo transplant.
I've heard it all now. I probably haven't. Keep going.
I know. You are what you eat. So you're number 2. Although food and medications are the primary colour contributors, if your number 2 has an alarming hue, you may want to call your doctor.
I always check for hue.
So do I, but I
Hue,
think that's
like an
natural. I
animal.
think we've been doing that since we were...
How hue's me poo?
How hue is my poo? It's going to be a new game show. How hue is your poo? So, tips for your time in the toilet. Fiber is your friend. A hearty helping of fresh fruits and veggies can help keep your number 2s moving.
Don't say that to me. Say that to them out there.
Okay.
The people watching. All 6 of yous.
Fiber is your friend. Hey, do you know what as well? See going for a number 2 in a pub or somewhere.
No.
But what if you're out and like you have to go?
I'm Shipwreck.
You're
Remember
Shipwreck.
Shipwreck from
Yeah.
American Pie?
Yeah.
Like I used to come home from school if I needed a poo. 100%.
I can so imagine you doing that.
And work as well. Don't even talk to me.
Do you not poo at work? What about
Well, I've had it because now I do sleepovers. So
could you bring like a toilet seat cover with you?
no, it's not even that. I don't know. It's just you know the crack when you're in your own house.
Oh,
your own
aye.
comforts.
Yeah.
You know, things go smoother.
Things go smoother, is right.
But yeah, I was bad for being a shipwreck
Yeah.
when I was younger. Like, so my ma be like, "Why you home?" Like, no shit.
And you shout, man. Do you know? So you don't know this then.
So-
when I see you in a pub or something,
Aye,
and it could be the nicest pub, but sometimes the toilets are just in bits, like.
aye.
And you go in and you sit down. Something like you'll have to clean the toilet seat and all, or maybe put down
Aye.
a wee bit of tissue to sit on or whatever. And then the fucking thing doesn't lock. See when the door doesn't lock.
Ah, yeah.
And you know, you're at your most vulnerable. Like any animal does not like pooing around, does it somewhere else because you're so vulnerable at that
Yeah.
time. So then, like, if the door's close enough, you can hold like your foot against the door or hold your arm against it. But if it's one of those ones where it's like from here to that door over there, you're just living in your nerves.
I've mastered peeing on
I
it.
thought you were going to say something else. You've mastered.
I've mastered peeing in a cubicle when the door's not locking.
Aye.
Because you have to do like a back. Like I have my leg back,
Aye.
but I can still balance.
Aye. But that's all right, because anybody does walk in, they're not going to actually.
Were you ever in them toilets in Bossaurus?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I was in them like Friday.
Are they still like the cubicle doors are nearly at your
The
knees?
height of them.
Like why?
That is mental. I went in the other night and there was a guy with his shoes off. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's a thing for him to poo.
In a fucking dirty toilet?
And a dirty toilet. But as you say, you could see from like the knees down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still the same. But they don't charge you to get in anymore. They used to have a wee style.
They would need to pay you to fucking go in.
They're minging too.
No, I hate those toilets. And then there's never locks.
No.
And then where the lock is, there's a big hole.
Yeah. There's
And I don't mean beside you. You know what I mean? It's not scary, baby. But like you can just look out.
Aye.
You know what I mean? You can look out.
yeah, they're
Where they
weird,
can look
weird
in.
toilets.
Just catch someone's eye.
Yeah. I was on them again on when we were down seeing Pink, and even when I was washing my hands on the way out, I
Aye.
still felt fucking
Aye.
dirty. Like it still just
No, that's last resort for me, that toilet.
yeah.
Like,
I was getting
Last
off a
resort.
4-hour bus drive. So,
there's a bar like opposite Bossaurus, so just run over there the next time.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
pretty
can I get a pint, go in and pee, and then just fuck off?
yeah.
Or drink the pint. Nah.
So this is another wee tip for people going to the toilet.
Yep.
I know it's tempting, but please check or leave your cell phones, tablets, and other electronic devices at the bathroom door. Do you be on your phone whilst having a poo?
No. I am in and out.
You get like
And
really
all
clear
time, I have
rules to your pooing, haven't you?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
like to get in and out, get it done.
Just in and out. And drop it out.
Or my body in and out of the toilet.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. I can't waste time. Like, who's going to draw the fucking eyes?
Who's going to
telling
draw
you.
the eyes?
Can't be sitting on my phone in
No.
the bog.
No. Dude, it used to be a thing as well. That,
But I have done it. I'm not going to lie.
yeah,
Everybody has. Anybody says he hasn't, lying.
they're liars. And then it used to be before phones, I used to always bring a newspaper with me. And then if I didn't have a newspaper or something, you're reading the back of like a fucking shampoo bottle and things. Because just must be a stimulant there that I need to read or watch something to allow myself to...
I used to drink with this fella, and he always had the book of Irish, a book of Irish history in his bathroom.
All right.
And that's what he read.
Ah, nice.
But that's a lot of reading, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Get a nice, comfortable seat and a coffee, and you know.
In a recent study, 1 in 6 cell phones was found to be contaminated with fecal matter. Ugh.
It doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise me.
You never see
How
the
often do you
lads.
clean your phone?
I actually do.
Yeah,
I do.
same.
I wiped it down today, actually.
Pretty much every day I do the work.
I was cleaning the house. Yeah, I do. Even on work, sometimes I know if you, because you can see your phone when it's like, I can see now there's fingerprints all over it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do wipe it down. 100%.
You can see as well. Another way, you have the screen, the lock screen, where you put in, and you can see it on people's phones. I see it in mine sometimes too. If they wipe it off,
all the numbers.
I could see what it is. I'm actually doing it here now. I can see what it is on my phone because it's left behind a smear.
But see, sometimes knowing you're with another fella and they go, "Oh, lot that there," and they give you their phone.
Aye.
Sometimes I do be like, "Oh my god, I don't know what's this, where this phone's
I
being.
know, man.
Like, what's it being used for?"
Yeah.
And I'd be all, "Aye, that's great," and I give it back, and then I'd sort of go,
Clean hands, quick.
And then you've definitely seen this, because I have seen this too many times, where you go into a toilet, a public toilet. It's a lot of toilet talk. So you go into a public toilet.
Oh, it is number 2.
And there's fellas standing at the urinals, peeing with a phone.
Yes. Yeah.
Like fucking seriously scrolling.
Yeah.
And you're all, and then they just walk out.
Yeah. Without washing their
And you're
hands.
like, you
and then
are a
hand
rat.
somebody their phone and go, look at that photo I took yesterday.
Ratty boys.
Ratty boys. And then there's when people, men's toilets are mad, like I'd say in comparison to women's toilets, because you know when you walk into a man's toilet and there's people standing, like even that as a thing, standing peeing in a fucking trough, basically, just a line of you as we are lads out peeing and going and not wanting to look, sort of looking straight ahead but still talk to the person beside you. All right, what's crack, how's it going? And then people,
What size is it?
People hold on their farts for the toilets.
Or the cough.
Or the cough.
There's like a cough. There's like a enunciation where it's like, if somebody comes in the toilet, somebody coughs and they're in the cubicle, they sort of go, there is someone in here.
There's
this weird cough.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I always listen out for it. It's so funny. You hear that? It's like a fake cough.
Aye,
no, it's not going at 50 miles per hour. Like, it's just like a...
It's a wee 6.7 mile an hour.
I'll tell you a weird toilet thing.
Go.
Or not so weird for some of the frick people out there. But I was with catching up with a friend yesterday, Pete. He lives in Berlin. And he was telling me about some of the nightclubs. I don't know if you've heard anything about the nightclubs over there, but some of them stay open for like you can go into a nightclub on a Friday and come out on a Monday.
Wow.
Seriously. But then like people have sex and all in these nightclubs. Just, you know, it's very, I don't know, it's like just anything goes in a lot of these, and it's not illegal or, you know, it's just, but he said he was in one of these nightclubs and he went on the men's toilets and a fella had handcuffed himself to the urinals, right?
What?
Naked. And when people were going to piss, he was asking politely too, could you piss in my mouth?
No way, man.
And you know, this is what he got off on or whatever, I don't know. But he was naked. I mean, naked. Handcuffed to a urinal, asking for people to piss in his mouth.
we're concerned about somebody handing your giving your phone after taking a piss. And this her sitting there going, go on, piss in my mouth.
Apparently he was very polite when people were saying, oh no, he was all, no bother, no problem.
You don't want to be angry asking somebody to pee in your mouth.
But like, I don't know, like,
hey, each their own and all that, but that's
I wouldn't know what I would do. I mean, no.
And I fucking hell, man.
You know,
and then there's the stage fright. Yeah.
Having to perform, like,
I am the no,
not perform, but like having to like aim in their mouth.
In their mouth. And then what happens if he gets in his hair and all?
Oh, he probably fucking loves it.
Probably loves it. That's right. One of my mates, Aidan, used to get stage fright, get into the toilet.
Yeah.
And when we were in the pub and stuff, like he'd be like watching the door, seeing how many people's in there and stuff, and then he'd make a boot for the. So we used to go on after him and stand beside him, and he's like, "Fuck off, boys! I'm trying to have a bus."
But you know, that's
a thing.
I
Like.
know a lot of people.
Yeah.
More people seem to be more comfortable about like saying that
Yeah.
they have stage fright.
Yeah.
Because nobody should be ashamed of that. Like,
No.
and fuck, I get it myself. And sometimes you just, you know what I mean?
And you're busting for a pee, but you just
Yeah.
can't go.
And yeah, like no harm in it. There's no shame in it.
No shame in it. No shame in it at all. Another one, it says, while you're at it, keep the books and magazines in the library. Spending too much time in the toilet is not good for blood flow down there. Studies have shown that extra toilet time can lead to or worsen hemorrhoids. So you're just standing out, you have no worries about that, Sean. You're just standing, boom, away.
So, funny enough, you were saying about having your phone on the toilet. So, my cousin, when she was visiting last year, she was telling me one of her friends was having issues with his bowels. And he went to the doctors, and the doctor just said to him, because it must be like there must be a lot of occurrences of this at the minute because of technology and phones, but he just asked him, do you be on your phone in the toilet? And he said yes, and he said, that's your problem.
Wow.
Because you're sitting in that position.
Aye.
No, sort of slouched forward.
Yeah.
So the longer you sit the more damage you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be on and out, like.
In and out. Like, it's really a squat, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be naturally, like. Yeah.
A wee squat.
Just a wee squat. Yeah.
So, yeah, don't bring your phones in the toilet, you rat.
And know what's normal for you. Don't overanalyze every trip to the toilet, but do pay attention to dramatic changes in your bowel movements and call your doctor when you have concerns.
Do it.
Do it. If things aren't moving as smoothly as you like, consider making some changes to your diet, establish an exercise routine, and stay hydrated with plenty of water. These things will help you maintain a happy, healthy digestive tract.
I can't wait for my next poo. Speaking of holes,
Go.
I had a finger up my hole a few weeks ago, right?
Right.
No, it wasn't mine.
Right.
It was a doctor. And he
Did a wee check.
Aye. So he had his phalange up my ho-ho. And
how long does it take?
Oh, it's in and out.
I don't know.
They get a wee
a wee
over the prostate.
wiggle.
So so I've been so I have chronic prostatitis.
Okay.
I'm so young. This is like an old man thing.
Right.
But yeah, I was just going. I've had it since I was about 26, and I'm bringing it up because it's very important to go and get a finger up your bum, because we need to be checking this stuff. We really do, like, and as you know, too, the people we support, I've always tried to encourage it. You know, and we need to be checking these things, and your balls.
Check your balls too.
But see, when the doctor took his phalange out,
his finger, you mean?
Out of my ho-ho.
Just before.
Do you know what I said?
What?
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I know where it was coming from. I was kind of because they did an examination, and I was kind of going, thanks for your service. Like getting served a cup of coffee. I was like, thank you.
Did you wink when you said thank you?
No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't even. I actually just like sort of stunned myself, because it was all, what the fuck did I say that? And it was worse because he didn't say anything. So
You're welcome.
I had just thanked him for putting a finger up my bum, and then, but it was grand. Then he just kept chatting, and I was like, right, well, we're pretending that it didn't happen. That works for me. And then I said thank you again when I was leaving, but not for the ho-ho.
Not for the ho-ho.
The phalange. Angie
phalange. I think that's all our number 2 talk, Sean.
I think that's enough. I think many listeners do we have left?
I don't know. I'd say maybe Brandy.
I'd say
just Brandy.
I would say -3.
Even Brandy's turned off at this stage.
Or maybe it's going to be like the most listened podcast.
Maybe.
Because there's a lot of trips.
I'd say Brandy's the only one listening. Brandy's going, them boys need me back. Fucking straight away. They've literally been talking shite now for 20 minutes.
Well, I mean, anybody who knows me, I don't deny that I don't talk shite.
Yeah,
I
we all
don't
do it.
go off on tangents, like, so. But, you know, at least I'm honest.
At least you're honest. So that has been Mind the Time podcast from the duo of Fintan and Sean. We'll be returning with Brandy next week.
And a guest, hopefully.
And a guest. Yeah. So that has been Mind the Time. Thank you very much. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that crap. We're a wee bit behind there with videos going up on YouTube. That has been rectified today, and they'll all be up and out there, and then we'll keep caught up from then on. Things are very busy, but this has been Mind the Time podcast. Thanks, Amanda and Sean, again.
Thank you, Fintan.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
It's always a pleasure.
Let's go take a photo.
Let's go take a photo.
On the toilet.
We probably should do.
But not with your phones.
No,
so when you're finding us on your socials, don't be bringing it into the old toilet.
Exactly. So this has been Mind the Time podcast. Thank you very much. Good evening, good night, good day, and goodbye.
Bye.
Mwah.